I don't know. It fluctuates a lot. I'm not quite good enough to be Grandmasters yet, but I feel like I'm getting closer and closer. But it's a lot of like, learning something new, being bad at that new thing, trying it, losing a lot of ranks because I'm bad at it, then learning it, then gaining ranks back, then seeing something else that's new, then trying that new thing. So a lot of, you know, donating some LP. Could probably got that bow, huh? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. You get taxed when you want to try new things because your paths and stuff are just going to be not as efficient. So it's going to be tough to pull off some new things. And I'm still really new to the games. There's a lot of new things for me to learn. So I could probably get to Grandmasters spamming one specific build over and over again. But I like to try and play as flexible as possible and whatnot. Because I feel like that's going to build better patterns and things for being good at the game later. And I want to qualify to one of those dumb tournaments and win them, you know? Coven units. Those Giant Slayer tournaments and then, win a world championship. Whatnot. So, I'm working on it. Ooh. Forgotten start. 3 Forgottens with this guy. Katarina is very good Forgotten unit. I had to sell the LeBlanc. Oh, it came back. LeBlanc is Coven and Assassin. So, like, 3 Coven can be pretty good with this, because Coven provides an AP buff, and this unit scales really well with AP. It also scales really well with IE and the Assassin synergy. Assassin gives a lot of crit chance, and IE, Infinity Edge, gives a lot of critical strike multiplier, so you can tell how those... If you have a high chance to do it and the multiplier is big, they scale really well together. Want this Forgotten unit. I can't pick up that last Forgotten unit, unfortunately. But... And then I want to level up and put in this Assassin, and I want the IE here. The IE is not good if I don't have Assassin in. Right now, it makes it so there's tons of critical strike chance, but absolutely no critical strike damage. So we're critting all the time, but the crits suck. But if I add in Assassin, then we're critting all the time, and the crits are good. This unit is not in play, so I could probably get away with selling it. I'd put this in. Bow is probably going to go on Vayne at some point. We might need it to win this fight. Probably not, though. We probably smoked this guy, but... Yeah, you can see the big damage coming out from that Katarina. He's getting focused pretty early, though, because our front line is super weak. The bow difference? This bow might just be the difference that allows us to win this. The Cavaliers is going to charge pretty quickly, but no, she's able to chop it down. Both of these are fantastic. The Shadow tier allows me to get Shadow Blue for Rise later on, or potentially midterm just blue buff for this guy. This allows me to get Last Whisper, which is fantastic on this unit, and also fantastic on Draven. So both are really good. Oh, I'm taking the gloves, I think, over the tier. I don't know. It's close. And I'm just putting this on my... Maybe I put this there. Try and win streak a bit. Pick up Brawler for my next unit to get some more frontline. As soon as your frontline dies, the units re-aggro onto the closest unit. And the closest unit's probably going to be the Assassin. Assassins don't have very much life, so you want your frontline to stand long enough for the Assassins to kill them. So, getting a decent chunk of frontline is going to be the next most important upgrade for me. We're just buying these because they don't inhibit our interest. Any benefits? There's negative of having shadow item versus regular item. The shadow items do different things, but also with Forgotten, each shadow item gives 10% more power to your Forgotten units. Or 10% more power of the Forgotten buff. So that can be pretty impactful. The shadow items are always a pretty heavy consideration with this kind of thing. I want this for sure. This goes in over that, and then level, put this in. So we get Dawnbringer for the Kazakhs, and we get a little bit more frontline. Dawnbringer restores maximum health after they fall below 50% and gives a little bit of damage bonus. So it's really good on high health tanky units, because he's going to restore a bunch of his health, which should give more time for the Katarina to jump around and slice and dice. Oh yeah, my front line didn't even get close to crumbling there. And then we want to pick up this Assassin. Now we have the option to go 4 Assassins at some point too, and move these items into a Nocturne if we can get a Shadow Belt and a Sword or any other really good attack speed item. Nocturne carry, if uncontested, can be really good. Can be weak against Redeemed, but at least we have the Last Whisper. We're looking for tiers mainly. Tiers to enable Katarina or Rise later on. Draven only really needs 2 items, so if we're playing Draven, those are fine. Any sort of tank items could be alright as well. I'll take this belt. If we get a Warmogs, just throwing that up on the front line on this guy buys our Katarina a lot of time to jump around. So now we have to evaluate. We don't want to do this because 4 assassins is cool, is very powerful, will deal a lot of damage, but everything will attack our assassins because there's no tanks for them, so we want to do this. We want these synergies, we want these Forgotten bonus affecting our Katarina, which then gets multiplied by this. It's flat damage plus crit to multiply said flat damage is really good, and then the front line, of course. We need the front line. We want to be making 10 gold here somehow. When you win, you gain 1 gold. We're probably selling the one with the belt, so if we're doing that, we can do it now, and then we can put the belt here so we get a little bit more effect for it for this fight. So then we would sell this unit, and then if we lose, we sell this one. If we win, we don't have to sell anything. Okay, the Raiden's getting attacked. Only getting attacked by Gragas, though. Gragas is a big tank, doesn't do a lot of damage. So it's clean. You know if it does, the Dawnbringer damage stack up as more and more die. Yeah, so each Dawnbringer that procs its thing gives all Dawnbringer units 12% increased damage. So it's a solid one. It used to only give 10, but they buffed it. So the more you have, the better the effect gets. It kind of scales a bit exponentially. Because the effect itself gets better, but then it's also proccing more time, so it's getting more of the damage thing. So early game, you just kind of use 2 for the health regenerating effect, and then later on, the karma comps and other things like that really utilize the damage portion of it. I moved this way. Katarina throws to the furthest target. I was going to move the Kazakhs to the other side, but basically I wanted Katarina to throw at that guy. Kind of worked out still. Boom. The A-bomb's probably going to wake up and kill all my people, but not going to lose too much life, hopefully. A-bomb's really strong at this stage of the game. I want to make it up to 20 for sure. I don't think we're going Assassins this game, so I'm going to do this to pick up the Forgotten unit. There's another guy going Assassins, and we don't have the attack speed item for Nocturne, which is super important for going Assassins, because he scales with the attack speed really, really well. He gets a heal every 3 attacks. So you need attack speed on him. And this guy's already kind of got him in Assassins and stuff. I don't know. It's an okay comp, but it's not a comp you want to fight over. It's good, but you don't want to be holding hands with somebody going for it. Oh, I lost 1 HP. Yeah, you lose 1 HP when you leak only a summoned unit. So we lose our streak is the big thing. So we're going to have a little bit less money because of that. Of the bow. We could build an attack speed item for Draven. Oven doesn't matter. We have 2 brawlers, so like the 3rd brawler maybe does something. Another Forgotten unit. How many people are playing Forgotten? There's like 1 other guy playing Forgotten. Maybe 2. He's more Karma. That guy's Karma is just using Forgotten unit to hold. This guy's playing Forgotten for sure. He's already rolling down right now. He's trying to roll before everyone else playing Forgotten to take out the Forgotten units. We definitely don't want to roll after we start seeing him go. We'll get this interest and try and have a little bit more money than him to roll. And reverse him. And he hit the Draven! Yeah, he's huge. This is going to be a problem. So yeah, we want to roll down and do kind of what he did, but we were waiting 1 turn because I'm greedy and wanted a little bit extra more money. We probably should have just did it then, but when I'm not so contested for it, I usually like to wait. If there was 2 other players playing Forgotten, I'd like definitely do it. With only 1 other guy playing Forgotten, it's not too bad. Yeah, he has none of the items for it. He's just hard forcing it without the items, which is kind of fun. Another nice. We just want the bow. We could put RFC, it's fine. We play 4 brawler as our front line for the Katarina, and that's probably fine. And then we can eco a little bit more aggressively. We don't have any 2 stars though. We could lose streak for a minute, then get an item up here maybe. We're definitely not very strong. It's one of those hard spots where you have to try and evaluate how much money you want to spend to go into that direction. Yeah, we'd probably leak a bunch. This guy's playing for. This guy's going Forgotten too now. Yeah, we're weak, but we're not losing a ton of life with the 4 brawler. It's so tanky. Shadow RFC good on Draven? Yeah, Shadow RFC is good on Draven. Thing is, we might not be going it though, because it might be overly contested. And we haven't hit too many forgotten units, right? Too many forgotten units. Syntax errors, thanks for 3 months. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, man. I need to get the assassin bonus in for this to actually be good again. Oh, wait, why do I have... Yeah, I should drop the forgotten bonus for the assassin bonus. I'm misplaying. Then the swap needs to happen. I just noticed that. Remember I talked earlier how, like, the IE sucks unless you have assassin bonus on? Yeah, well... That's what I'm doing right now, and it's sucking. That's my bad. You don't want to do that. Nice. Draven. If we can get that Draven, we're taking that Draven. And then we just pivot into the Draven and sell the Katarina for now. Boom. Just get your carry off the carousel. Let's go. I have an extra bow now, which is a little awkward, but I'm not skipping the Draven at 3-4. It's crazy. So these items go on Draven. He's a really good carry for it. Is that 6? No. 6 Forgotten. So now we just need to get another Forgotten unit in to replace this one. You can see the little rings here are indicating that we have the buff active. We're still up to 20 here, so it's not too bad. Unit's gonna get sold, so I'm just gonna put an item on it to help it. I want to get that assassin in and try and maybe win around here so we don't bleed as much life. Loose streak is cool, but after the carousel portion, it's not as good anymore because we already got what we wanted. We wanted that first pick on that carousel, so we get his Draven. So now we're back into winning business, you know. We've changed tact. We were a loser, but now we've grown up and we're less a loser. You know what I mean? Thought you on Hearthstone off stream earlier. GG. That wasn't me, but GG. Your game went well. I don't play any Hearthstone off stream. I'm pretty burned out on it. So if you see anybody that's Firebat, they're imitators. They're copying the swag or whatever. Feels bad. There's a lot of Firebats now, though. It's kind of cool. I get excited when I verse Firebat. That's one of my favorite parts about playing Hearthstone is versing Firebat. It's pretty cool. Holy smokes, that thing crit big. Alright, we just need a Forgotten unit to replace this and put the things on Draven, and we're gonna roll for it, so I'm just gonna do it now. We'll be fine against the creeps. This way I have my... Oh, I should put this in. Or this in. So that we could free up this 4 gold, so we could potentially make it to 40. I just unfreed up a gold. Alright, we made it anyway to 40, so we're good. Second Draven. There's some Forgotten units. There's a Forgotten unit. So that can go in over that. Do we keep going? Yeah, we want to 2-star some things. We need them 2-starred. They're all 1-starred. Pivot? Can we pivot to Karma? We have no mana and no AB items. We cannot pivot to Karma. Oh, I just rolled past the Katarina. Oh my god. There's a lot of not making anything. No Rise either. Thrashes we already have, so we could sell those. Do we have 3 pairs that we have to hit? We don't have the life to not roll here. What is this? Well, I have no AP items, and it's like, here, have some sick AP carries. Oh my god, it's trolling me, dude. We have Draven too. We still don't have frontline for him. The frontline is so lacking, and this needs to go. There needs to be a Legionnaire. Okay, we'll put that in for now. We need a Legionnaire really badly. So that Draven gets his Legionnaire proc, which gives him 25% attack speed, and then every time after he casts his ability, he gets a heal. We don't have a healing item on him, so getting that sustain will be nice, because you can see how he's getting, like, chipped. All that chip would have get healed away if we have a Legionnaire in. So it's super important. Kale would have been a fine Legionnaire. Kale sucks. We would have replaced it immediately with even a 1-cost Legionnaire just to free up the money. But I should have taken it. Just, I don't know why my brain wasn't thinking about the Legionnaire. I was only thinking about the 6th Forgotten. But yeah, Legionnaire. Don't let me miss another one. I'm rolling for it. There it is. Alright. We'll drop our weakest unit, which is probably this Warwick, to be honest. And then put this on Thresh. We're here. We're not strong. We're not weak. We're here. The nice thing about RFC is we can backline to Draven. Normally, Draven has only 3 attack range, so you have to put him on the 3rd row, otherwise he walks a lot. His ability, he throws an axe, and then he creates... the axe comes back, so you see these things on the ground? So if he catches the axe, he gets bonus damage. If he doesn't catch the axe, he doesn't get the bonus damage. So you want to put him in a position where he doesn't have to walk around a lot. The reason why RFC is so good on him is because that allows you to put him in a position further back away from things. So RFC is a very powerful item on him for making positioning easier. If you're super duper pro and position perfectly every time, no matter what, it's not that good of an item. But if you're bad like me, or just like kind of okay at the game, I would heavily consider RSC, as it just makes it so much easier and you're just going to be more consistent. Need rise items. I'm going to take that. Ale. Shadow Bow makes Hellion. We could have made Hellion, or we could have made... I don't even remember. What is this? What's Shadow Glove? Oh, that's A-Bomb. Yeah. So we could make A-Bomb, or we could make Hellion Spatula. Neither of those are good, so the Spatula wasn't good for us. I think Riven is honestly better than Kayle. Kayle only has 500 health, and she activates stages over time the longer she lives. You see she's got 4 different stages here she activates. She takes 5 seconds to ascend per stage. Each stage does different things. But it's really good with a stall comp. Forgotten doesn't give any defense. It's all offense, baby. So she's got to be like literally the worst unit in Forgotten. No. Get out of here. Yeah, Heck 2 is super nice. Just any front line is so big of an upgrade for us. We gotta start scouting around and making sure that this is on the opposite side of their carry, because he always throws it the farthest unit. So, usually the middle is a pretty safe spot to put him, but if you can accent him a little bit towards the opposite side of their carry, it can be pretty helpful. We want dark blue. We're waiting for items still. Kale 3 yesterday? You're nuts, dude. I've never seen a Kale 3. That sounds pretty crazy. Yeah, we're not going for a Draven. Especially with 2 other Forgotten players in the lobby taking Dravens out, it's going to be almost impossible. If we could hold it without interest costs, we could have done that just to like deny that guy from getting his 2-star a little bit longer. You want Rise on the same side as Draven, because Rise offers a stun, and you want him to protect the Draven. Gun things near your big guy that does many damages is really a good strategy. Oh, Draven, look at him go! Yeah, see the difference between Legionnaire and not Legionnaire? Holy smokes, the Legionnaire buff is good. We could get Lulu. I would have to give up that though to try and find the Lulu, but Lulu's a good ad. Our next step is going to level 8 and putting in an additional Mystic a lot of the times. Depends what the lobby is, but... So there's 1 AP, 1 non-AP... What, like a 4 and 4 split? So we probably just add Mystic, because the Mystic's just generically good. Lulu is one of the best ones to add, because Lulu buffs the attack speed of nearby units, which is very profitable on our Draven. As you saw from last fight, is he just shredded everything. Get a little more attack speed on that guy. They're nice. Giant Slayer, Hodge, Trojan, Last Whisper. So at 5-2, sometimes you get an armory that shows item options, so... We're on a 4 win streak, so we level to try and preserve the win streak. Even though we don't have a ton of money. And we're looking for... Mystic. Rel's good as well. Rel provides a shield. We get cav bonus to make our Hecarim a little bit more tanky. probably gonna. But I'm gonna try and slam this Shojin to help us lose less. The Rise casts a lot faster, so he can get more stuns faster. I don't know, he has a... This guy at stage 5 usually kind of falls off. Maybe we're fine. He's not one-shotting anymore against our 2-star unit. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. So we get to preserve that win streak, which is big important going forward. Big important win streak, because we broke. We broke. We're living and dying by this extra 3 gold. It's giving us the same thing as if we had 3 of these bubbles ticked. 30 interest holding there, so... Forgotten. Morelos for Rise. So Forgotten allows me to drop this vein and put in an additional unit. It's difficult for me to put in an additional unit that's very good right now. We could also just take Morelos so we have healing disable and put it on the Rise. It's very good. I don't think I have the money to make use of this right now, but it will probably be better later. I'm going to take the Morelos for now. Morelos is very good. Put it on this Rise. Then I'm going to peel this off this, put this here, switch these two. And then try and aim this at where the carries are, which is mainly left. So I'm going to put that there, move that there a little bit. So hopefully this is going to hook the left corner now. Ekram's a really good unit for stacking tank items on because he heals himself. So, with more defenses in the guide that heals himself. Very good. And Thresh pulled the guy in. Never playing either. Everyone is like in a position where it looked like they were going to swip back to the left. They were all like showing right side, but I thought all of them would swatch back, so that's why I didn't move my Thresh over. And he did swap back, so we should still Thresh this guy. Boom, big Thresh. The Riven's chasing him down too. I don't know how the Riven got over there, but good work, Riven. Get in there. You love to see it. What's up, the Darkest Pumpkin? How's it going, man? 7 win streak. Looking for item for Rise or tank item, one of the two. Rise with the Death Cap, I would love to take. Tank item wise, like Locket. Locket's gone. I can get the Rise with the decap. Let's go. There's a Rise pair, and it's going to be a powerful item on him. Preserve my win streak, I want to try and hit. Hit. Alright, cool. That was easy. So what other hits do we have left? Is it worth it to roll? That's what we have to evaluate. We already got this, we already got this, we already got that. Did we replace this with this, so it's not that big of an upgrade? We're not paired on that, so the only thing we're paired on is this. So we're rolling for like one thing, so it's never worth roll. We need to swap. Probably swap. Yeah, that's going to hit the karma now. That's good. Oh my god, the Daisy murdered me. And the karma hit there too. That Daisy stun. Holy shit, that loss was big. Oh shit. We definitely can't go 9. We're at 33 life. This is not a go 9 game. This is a top 4 kind of game. I was at 50 health really early on. So this is like a 3rd game. We also don't have blue buff for Rise, so... And that Draven items are like, okay. They're not good, and we don't have any shadow items. We should probably just build this last Whisper on somebody. They're just putting on. Eventually, it probably goes on this. Yeah, what happened there? How did that Daisy spawn there? Like, popped past my dudes and got me really good. Yeah, I don't know. His Ivern, like, walked in really funnily. Yeah, the A-bomb got changed. It stops after it goes through 2 units. You can corner on the same side as the A-bomb still now. Before, it used to just go through all the way. So if you were on the same side as the A-bomb, you got murdered. I'll pick up the Hecarim. Hecarim's got some items on it, so 3-starring him might be kind of a viable strat, especially since we're going to roll down on 8. Triple item. That's going to be a super tanky Hecarim. Then where does the Warmogs go? He's already 9? Damn, dude. That's crazy. 5'7", level 9, banking 30. He's huge. Yeah, these are fantastic items. Defensive items are a welcome sight here. We already have life on the Hecarim, so to get capital... We don't want to add more life. We want life plus resistances to make each point of life more valuable. So life, resistances, resistances. It's a pretty good setup. As technically we could have played Darius over this. Picked up that Darius. Diego's going in for sure. We never play Volley Bear. This goes on Rel just to make sure she ults for now. So we need these to go in. We're picking up the Mord probably. Mord usually goes in over the Legionnaire. He's kind of like the best standalone Legionnaire to run due to his tankiness. Think I can win it now? We're not winning. We're not winning, guys. We might be winning, guys. We might be winning, guys. Now we can take the Forgotten Album. Frozen Darkheart or GA are both really good. I still think it's a bait, but it's a shadow item, which is pretty good. I'll take it. Now I could run this. Get Dragon Slayer. And then we can run this over this. And then where does this go? That goes on Katarina probably. She has higher crit chance so she can proc it a little bit more often. And then this is harder to fit in. I want the Viego. It goes in over the Rel. I lose a lot of frontline that way. I have really good frontline items, so maybe I'm okay losing the frontline? Sweet Lord Draven, could you have walked in the laser anymore? Viego over Cat. Oh, yeah. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's just Viego over Cat. Let's hit this Hecarim. We have the 2 cost to thin him out of the pool. Diana too. Another Viego. I get a quick glance at where I wanted that to go, but it's a little tricky there. Yeah, Thresh on the opposite side of your carry is really good for being able to pull assassins away from your carry. You saw that Viego got hooked there. Pretty gnarly. Yeah, barely alive here. We have 3 upgrades pending. Guy die? Deluxe. Fully juiced. And he had this guy just idling in the corner. Yeah, they hit pretty hard. You have to beat somebody. This is gonna be tough. We're not very strong. Frozen Heart? Shadow item? We probably just want a shadow item, to be honest with you. I think ZZ Rant. ZZ Rant's a better tanky item. It uses a belt, which belts on Mordekaiser scale really well with his ability, because his ability is based on percent of life. Oh, the Hecarim. Shoot. Oh no! The Hecarim! 2-star Viego, yeah. But that is a bad item for Viego. There's a Hecarim. Just get the items first, guys. Do I make the Rel, or do I sell and move the Warmogs onto this Mordekaiser? That's the real question. I'm making the Rel. Kill that Nidalee. Yes. Get away from my Draven. You just need not a lot of things. Oh, he was just about to heal. And the Karma got him. But the rest of my stuff is holding pretty strong. My front line's really good. Ryze does a lot of damage here. The Morelos is going to stop the healing from the Garen and the other guy. So that's going to be really key. Looks like Ass Blaster Master getting blasted. Master that. 1 life. Top 2. We gotta beat the guy that was level 9 at 5-7. You're not beating the guy that's level 9 at 5-7. He hasn't hit too much, to be honest with you, though. We need a Syndra. Get a Syndra to chuck that away, maybe. How do you fit a Syndra in this comp, though? So we need this, the opposite side of our carry, to try and pull the Viego away. That's gonna be super important. He's gonna try and move that somewhere. That's annoying. I DC'd? Ah! The internet is The internet is dying. I don't know. I couldn't position. I couldn't position because of the lag. Some weird DC happened for just a moment. I guess I have to restart maybe. Oh, let's see if we won, I guess. But it wasn't even League servers. This is my internet. My internet's so bad, dude. It's the best I can get in for this address. And it used to be good. All right, I'm at 64 points, so I guess I got second. This thing like tracks your win losses. Or actually, I can see where it is on profile, right? How do you do that? Oh no, match history. Unplanned downtime. They can't tell me. Oh, there we go. We got second. Man, I had a reasonable chance of getting first if I didn't get DC'd and couldn't position. Because all he had was the Viego. I could have totally won that, dude. I could have won that. Ah. Hopefully it goes this way. It has 50-50 to engage on the other guy. This one is good for him. But it should jump this way because he's facing that way. The laser's on the wrong side for this guy, but the A-bomb's on the correct side for this guy. So it's kind of nice about the A-bomb setup. If they avoid the A-bomb, then they're getting hit by the laser. If they avoid the laser, they get hit by the A-bomb.